Finchley Central is 2 and 6pence, from Golders Green on the Northern Line, and on a platform by the kiosk, let's face it that you be mine. There we made a date, da 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 da. For as I waited, but I'm blowed, she never showed. Finchley Central, 10 long stations, from Golders Green changes Camden Town. I thought I'd made you, but I'm afraid you really let me down. There we made a date, da 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 da. 'Cause I waited, but I'm blowed, she never showed. Well, hi there pluckers, another classic song from the new Vaudeville band, just a bit of fun once again, okay, and a song called Finchley Central from 1967, okay. So again, I'm in standard tuning and no capos, doing it in the same key as the original version by the new Vaudeville band. Right then boys and girls, let me hopefully show you what I was playing there and break it down for you. So, starting off with a D chord, okay, the introduction starts off with a strum on a D, then we do this little riff, which is top E string, 2nd fret to 1st fret and back to the 2nd fret, so 2 hits on the 2nd fret, 1 on the 1st fret and back to 1 on the 2nd. So, okay, so go. Then we play a form of A7, and I think this is the best shape for this particular song, is that. So you bar the first 4 strings with your first finger on the 2nd fret, and then use your 2nd or 3rd finger to play the 3rd fret of the top E string, 4 downwards, okay? So now you've got, okay, A7, and it's the same sort of thing with a little riff on the 3rd fret of the top E and the 2nd fret of the top E and back again. So it's doing that same thing as you did there, but a fret up. So 2 hits on the 3rd fret of top E, 1 on the 2nd, and then 1 on the 3rd again. Okay, so far then. Okay, and then we go back to a D chord for the 3rd one, but it really needs to have F sharp in the bass. So it's a D chord like this, and you add your pinky to the 4th fret of the D string, the 4th string, and you play 4 downwards. Okay, so you got, okay, if you can't manage that, just play the D chord again without the pinky, okay, just play the standard D chord again so you could go. But it does sound better with that in it, like, I don't know yet. And then the 3rd one is that, so it's 2 hits on the 5th top E string, 2 hits on the 5th fret top E, 1 on the 4th and 1 on the 5th, back to that. It's the same riff but up here. Okay, so now you've got this. On that one there, all I do for that riff is just lift that, whichever finger you're using on that top E string, take it off and put it back again, okay, on the A7th chord. So when you've got to the end of this one, so you've got that far, and then what I'll play is a partial G chord. It's like shape, barring the first 2 strings on the 3rd fret, 1st finger, 4th fret of the 3rd string with your 2nd finger, and you can put the F shape up if you like for the 5th fret of the 4th string like that. I quite like it with the open D string myself, 4 downwards like that, but you could just make a G chord like that. F shape, fine, whichever you like the sound of best. So whichever G you want, that one or that one. Then a little pause, and then you play an A7. I play this A7 like this time. Standard A chord with the open third string, second on the fourth, second on the second, 5 downwards, and then to the D, and you're off into the verse. Obviously on the record they play an instrumental verse to start with the sort of brassy instruments and stuff. Yeah, you could hum it, whistle it, do what you like with it. Okay, but I went straight into the verse, singing verse. Okay, so let's go again. Just go through the intro very slowly. And what to do on this D? Right, you can just strum it. I like on this particular song because it's got that German umpire type bum bum. So that's what I was doing. Okay, so I was just playing on the D. Whenever I'm playing a D chord or an A, the 7th chord, I'm playing like on the D. It's the D string strum, A string strum, just backwards and forwards. Okay, on the A7. It's the A string and the bottom E string, the 5th string and then the bottom E string. So A string strum, bottom E string strum. Okay, and when we play a G, I play the bass note, the bottom E string, strum, 4th string, strum, 6th string strum, 4th string strum. Okay. So let's go. So from the beginning of the verse where it goes, right, Finchley Central is 2 and 6pence, and gold is green on Northern Line, into the A7 on Northern Line. Okay, so Finchley Central is 2 and 6pence. Gold is green on the Northern Line. Say that. And on the platform by a kiosk, that's where you said you'd be mine. Back to the D. Okay, so all that is D, A7 and back to the D. So right from the beginning we'll get that far. Finchley Central is 2 and 6pence, from Golders Green on the Northern Line, and on a platform by a kiosk, that's where you said you'd be mine. Right, now come to the middle section, so to speak, the bridge section. There we made a... So now we're doing D and D7. Okay, so it's there we, and then we go to a D7. You do the same thing, 4th string strum, A string strum. Okay, so it's there we, D7, made a G, da, 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 and that's the bottom E string strum, 4th string strum. Okay, so it's there we. A7, right, so 2 lots of A7. So there we made a day, for hours I waited. Now, nice bit of chords here. But I'm blown, she never showed. And that's D to B7. But I'm D, but I'm B7, below E minor, she never A7 showed, and then basically it just repeats the whole thing again. Okay, Finchley Central, 10 long stations, from Golders Green, change at Camden Town. I thought I'd made you, but I'm afraid you really let me down. Middle section. There we made As I waited, but I'm blue, she never should. And then I just played the intro again. Not at the end, it's quicker. That when you go to the G to the A7, it's bap bap bap. Okay, so it's G A7A. Sorry, G A7 D. Sorry, at the end. Okay, so there you have it, boys and girls. My take on Finchley Central from the new Vaudeville band. So everything you need for the song is there. Okay. It's just there's a lot more instrumental bits in the song. So thanks very much for watching this. See you in the next lesson. Bye for now. Oh, I'm back again. Sorry, I forgot to mention one thing in the song. About 2/3 of the way through the song they changed key. Okay, everything goes up one note. So instead of a D, you'd play an E flat. Okay. Now obviously I didn't show this because I really think if you're playing it on your own, you don't really need to be changing key and making it very, very difficult for yourself, because you'd have to make, obviously going up to E flat makes the chord sequence quite difficult. Okay, so, or a lot more difficult than it is in D, so I didn't see the point.